baby shark. Hey guys, I'm Chris.
I'm Vicky.
And I'm Amber, and welcome to In Case You're Wondering. Hey.
Welcome. Hey, we're so excited about today's episode. I mean, we're excited every time we record, but tonight in particular, we're excited because we're talking about Invincible Season 3. A trailer just dropped, and we're excited about what's coming out. And let's go and take a look, shall we?
Yep, let's go. Whoop.
Over the last 90 days, Mark's speed has increased 65%, his endurance 70%, and his strength 138%.
Fuck me! Way to make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. Glad it's not leg day.
You feel like trying out those new muscles of yours?
Sir, we have intense geological events all over the country.
Are you working with D.A. Sinclair? He turned people into monsters.
You don't waste people like that, you reform them. You killed Angstrom Levy. Should I lock you up too?
You know that was different.
Mark, we can be the good guys, or we can be the guys that save the world. We can't be both.
Kid Omni-Man is here!
He told me the O was for Oliver.
Cecil, I can never trust
Oliver.
you with either Mark or Oliver's lives.
Okay,
no
so
matter
he's a
what.
superhero.
Right.
Oliver, you gotta look out for other people.
You guys are in big trouble!
Oh, you want to call for help? Too bad. You're outnumbered and outclassed.
And out of luck.
And now I say something.
You on our side? We can win this war. I'm not on anyone's side. I disgraced my people. So help me, Mark, and whatever that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.
He is always playing.
Okay, so it's
What are you hiding
Dupli-Kate's brother.
The White Room
Yeah.
is for my
Dupli-Kate.
protection.
I don't think that's his name.
Protection from
Well, he's
what?
actually a villain.
He's a villain.
So you saw him in like
From you, Mark.
a bit kind of thing. I'll talk about
Wow, they found Mark.
Is that all you got? I will never work for you again. We're done.
Wow. Mark's drawing
It's
a line
time
in
for
the
a
sand.
change.
In more ways than one.
You look amazing!
And a new suit.
Feels a little serious.
February 6th.
February
That's
soon.
yeah.
It's a
It's
good way
coming
to
up.
start the year, that's for sure.
All right, just based off of what you guys saw, Amber, what's something that you noticed that kind of excites you about this?
Well, it kind of showed some stuff that we saw from season 1. Because if you remember I'm trying to remember, you know, like the twins are not really twins, it's like the same person.
Right?
And
They're basically clones.
because they were in that like jail area, you saw Dupli-Kate's brother in there. So like I know that in the comic books, if you ever read them, they had a lot of information about him, but I didn't want to look too far into it. But I know that because of Dupli-Kate technically dead.
Well, and Dupli-Kate, it's her powers are, they're not like, it's not like she's a mutant. Was it like a family curse that she had?
The curse was Monster Girl. I don't know about Dupli-Kate's. If it was, it's a family one that it passes down generation. So that's probably why Dupli-Kate and her brother has that ability, but I'm not fully sure.
I could have sworn that Guardian, when he was kind of doing the eulogy for her at her funeral, had mentioned something about that. But I think it's really cool that we're getting the villain side of Dupli-Kate. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky, what's something that you're noticing from that that kind of stands out to you?
Oh, like just like how she said that we're noticing like some things from the first season, but also we're seeing like, you know, bettering himself or increasing his powers. We're seeing changes in him. We are getting Oliver into a space, not space, oh my god, a superhero outfit, and just like seeing how he is in the whole, you know, saving the world department. It seems like he's gonna have a little bit of a harder time learning what to do and what not to do in this form of position, and it's just like really fun to have like new characters be introduced within the show.
I really like the fact that so many of the decisions that we've seen here about Invincible, about Mark, is about morality. About how is he going to use his powers in the right way, and is he going to just do what the government wants him to do, or is he going to do what he knows is right? I really like that.
I just wouldn't put it past it that because he was kind of saying what his father was doing, they're gonna think of it in a bad way. Like, they're like, well, because that your dad's Omni-Man and he did this, he didn't want to be under our control, then that's probably when all of that drama would ensue. So
do you think that, like, this company or the government really used his, I don't want to say hatred for his father, but his, like, disconnect to his dad and not wanting to be his dad as a way of getting him to do what they want?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I really feel like, you know, how do you control people who have superpowers? You find leverage over them. You find ways to manipulate them. And they certainly tried that. The problem is that what happens when Mark realizes he's being manipulated, or what happens when he's not satisfied, or he doesn't like the direction they're going. And I think that Mark is getting to a level in his own development where he's going to be very hard for them to control. It's why we saw them using, like, the sonic devices, that they found a way to kind of a weakness against him. We're going to see how effective that is. But we're certainly seeing Mark pushing back and drawing a line and saying, you know what, I'm not just going to be your puppet. I'm not just going to do what you tell me to do.
I would say something real quick, but it's just that, like, I feel so bad for Mark Grayson because it was like, out of nowhere, he found out his dad was not good. Like, he had bad intentions even before he was born. Like, when he found out the truth about his father and, like, the place where he came from in his history, that is when he pretty much lost his dad, found out the truth, felt bad because of his mom, and then also he had a lot of failing grades, and he just didn't know what to do with his life anymore, because he felt like, because he wanted to be a hero because of his dad, and because his dad became a villain, that it kind of gave us another side of the story, like another side of the coin. Like, we don't really know, but I hope us getting, like, another character that is involved in the family, like, the little boy.
So Oliver, his little brother. Yeah, I think that's a really cool thing that they're kind of, like, teaming up. The little brother becomes a bit like his sidekick.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Vicky, you were going to say something.
Oh, I was going to say that this seems like a perfect thing to kind of start the year off, right? It's like we get to see him in a role as somebody who finally gets to make his own decisions without kind of like the father aspect, and like now he is in a leader role himself, now kind of guiding his brother into this thing, which I think makes it a little more difficult to make decisions if you have like a younger person like after you or kind of following you around, kind of seeing you as a guidance kind of thing, especially when his guidance was his dad and he doesn't want to be his dad. So honestly, I can't wait to see how this show continues forward.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. Hey guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us here. Are you excited about Invincible Season 3 coming out here in February? I'm excited. Hey, as always, I'm Chris.
I'm Vicky.
And I'm Amber, and hope that you subscribe with the button below.
Yeah, make sure you guys go in and do it. We appreciate
there's our
the support
socials as well.
and the love. And hey, we'll see you guys next time. Adios.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
In case you were wondering.